Okay, so what I did is I put the most missed questions and I kind of renumbered them and put different information in there for our quiz yesterday. These were the most missed questions. So I'm going to go over how to solve these. So the first question was, what is the inverse of the absolute value of negative 22? Well, before I can find the inverse, I have to figure out what the absolute value of negative 22 is first. So the absolute value is going to be, I'm going to say, okay, well, let's start. We're doing one step at a time. Absolute value of negative 22 is just 22. Okay. And then what we're saying is, well, now I need to know what the opposite, what the inverse of that is. Well, the inverse of 22 is negative 22. And that's my answer because we're saying, what is the inverse of whatever value this is equal to? The next question says, what number, when added to negative 3, will result in 0? Well, remember, if I'm trying to find 0, I'm looking for the inverse. Adding the inverse will result in 0 no matter what. So the inverse of negative 3 is going to be positive 3. So just so that you know, it's just saying, okay, well, if I take negative 3 and I add 3, I'll get 0. So the number that I have to add to negative 3 to get 0 is 3. Now we're looking for just a plain old, what's the inverse of negative 6? Well, inverse again just means the opposite. So the opposite of negative 6 is going to be positive 6. And our last question, it says, what type of integers are the following words describing? Either positive, negative, or 0. Well, a deposit, these were words that I noticed that we struggled with. If I am depositing, it's saying to my bank account. Is that adding to my bank account or is that taking away from my bank account? And so here we're saying, okay, deposit is adding money to my bank account. A withdrawal is taking money away from my bank account. Okay. If I'm ascending something, that means I'm going up. And think about this. Here's a way that I remember ascending. Ascending means that I'm getting an A because it starts with an A. Okay. A is going up in the world. Okay. Descend means going down. If I'm going down in the world, remember D is down, I am going negative. Make sure that you have those correct. If you have any questions, feel free to message me and I will make sure to address them.